How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Big Tree Outdoors. I'm out here today in the Goat Rocks Wilderness. I mentioned in my last video I wasn't sure if I was going to end up doing this hike because it got way colder than I was expecting last night. But I decided to go for it, and it's proving worth it. It's pretty amazing out here. So still have a few miles to go, a lot of elevation, so stick around. It's been amazing so far. We'll see how it gets. Alright guys, I'm not going to try and talk too much. There's a lot of wind. I don't even know if you'll be able to hear this, but at the summit of Old Snowy Mountain or something. It's pretty crazy up here, so then we got Mount Hiatus and Mount St. Helens. I don't know if that'll show up, but I don't know what the fuck that thing is. Like a little marmot or some crap. Who knows? Alright guys, welcome back to Big Tree Outdoors. I don't remember if I've done this little intro yet. I am out in the Goat Rocks Wilderness of the Gifford-Pinchot National Forest, and I'm home for the night. So I'll show you what I got going on here. what I'm looking at. So it's pretty incredible. I've never camped at a place like this. It's honestly, it's hard to describe. Yeah, it's real hard to describe. It's beautiful. So yeah, I'm gonna camp here. Got a great view in pretty much every direction. It was a long hike up here. It was, I think, around 9 miles. Ooh. I think it was 7.5. Well, it was a 15. I'm pretty tired. I think it was a 15-mile round trip, and I picked a spot roughly in the middle to camp, which was this spot. This was the spot I was actually eyeing, and I just talked to some people who are heading up there, which is where I just came from, and they said they couldn't find this spot, which, hey, that's good for me, because I mean, you could see it from where they walked by. So sucks for them. They were nice, but I'm kind of glad they didn't get the spot. Yeah, so I think it was about 9 miles to get here. It was a pretty rugged 9 miles. It's really not really that far in the world of backpacking, but I haven't done this kind of hiking for quite a while, so it felt like a lot. And it was pretty much, except for this last, I want to say, mile or so, it was nothing but uphill, and the last 0.6 miles was a very steep uphill. I actually had to put the trekking poles away because it was kind of scrambling. Yeah, it's beautiful. I'm gonna relax for a few minutes, have a snack. Time is it? 27. I might actually cook up a ramen instead of have a snack, but pretty hungry, pretty thirsty. There's plenty of water, so yeah, I'm just gonna relax for a little bit. Fill you guys in when something interesting happens. How's that looking? Fully in frame, maybe. Alright guys, getting ready to make a honey lavender stress relief soothing serenity blend, caffeine free herbal supplement, certified organic tea. I opened the bag and it smelled really good. It's going to be mixed with a little bit of ramen remnants. I just finished making dinner, or eating dinner, and I was boiling a little bit of water to clean out the pot, and remembered I had tea, so I'm going to make a tea. I'm really looking forward to it. One of my concerns with coming up here, well, really my only concern with coming up here, was it getting really cold at night, because I felt like it got really cold last night. The weatherman said, and I checked for this area, like up here, the weatherman said 55, low 50s, low to mid 50s at night. Good enough. Low 50s at night, but last night was at a much lower elevation, and it got pretty cold. Like, I was pretty cold. And in the interest of saving weight in my pack, that smells really good. I swapped out my mid-weight base layers that I used on the last trip to lightweight base layers that I brought on this trip. I did last minute decide to throw this sweatshirt in, so that's helping right now, but I think it dropped maybe 10 degrees since the sun went behind the mountain, so whatever. If it's cold, it's cold. You know, it won't be the first time I've camped when and been cold, so you know, what are you gonna do? It was totally worth it. This hike was, well, it's not over yet. I'm halfway done. It was amazing. Like, honestly amazing. I've never seen stuff like this. It's July 4th weekend and I'm hiking through snowfields, so that's crazy to me, and it's beautiful to look at. I saw some glaciers, some actual glaciers. I hiked up to almost 8,000 feet. I've never hiked up that high before, so that was cool. And yeah, so far it's been a really, really good hike. I've really been enjoying it so far. A lot of elevation gains, so I'm probably going to be feeling it tomorrow on the way back. But that's alright, it was worth it. Just be that much better next time, so. It's been a few years since I've done any serious backpacking. This is probably the first, like, I've done some hikes, some like overnight hikes, but nothing like this. It was always just kind of, you know, a few miles in, find a cool place to camp, hike out. This is like the first like longer backpacking trip I've done, and it's not even that long. It's going to be, I think, about a 15-mile round trip. I added the summit of Old Snow Mountain or whatever it's called, so that added a mile, so it might be about 16. But I mean, either way, there's people doing what I'm assuming is that loop, the same loop I'm doing as a day hike, and I feel like I could do it as a day hike, but I don't know that I would want to, at least not yet. Yeah. So tomorrow, yeah, a little bit of a climb to get out of here, but a pretty short climb, and then the rest is all downhill. It'll be the exact opposite today. It was pretty much probably 98% uphill today. I think it's going to be 98% downhill tomorrow. So yeah, I'm going to drink my tea, enjoy the view. This could be one of the coolest camp spots I've ever camped at. And I'm really looking forward to the stars. So they were out last night, but it wasn't, I was expecting to be like a clearer sky and more stars, so let's see what we get up here. But unless something interesting happens, it's probably going to be it for tonight. Yeah, I'm going to drink my tea, hopefully stay warm, crawl into the tent and read in a little while. I'm going to enjoy the view for a bit longer, but that's pretty much it. What time is it? 8 o'clock probably, 20 after 8, so, you know, within a couple hours I'll be sleeping. yeah, that's enough rambling. We'll see you in the morning. So we got the wind coming primarily from this direction, and there are a lot of rocks around, so I built a little stone wall just to help block the wind a little bit. And yeah, we'll see how it works. I'm sure it'll do something. It's better than nothing, because that wind is what's making it feel kind of cold. It's really not that cold until the wind starts. So but yeah, it's pretty amazing. It's hard to get over this. It's hard to think of something to talk about when I could just show you that. But morning, everybody. It's about 20 to 7 right now, I think. Yeah, well, 10 to 7. We're up for a little while, maybe almost an hour. Just kind of waiting for the sun to come over that ridge so it can start warming it up. It's pretty chilly, so, but I'm ready to get up, so I think I'm just going to get up, make some warm coffee, and yeah, got a little bit of a hike to do today, so I don't want to dilly-dally too much. Not in a huge rush. I think it's like 7 or 8 miles, but you know, I don't want to just like hang out all day either. So anyway, I'm gonna get up, make some coffee, and hopefully the sun comes over the ridge soon, and we'll go from there. Oh yeah. Yeah, so I mentioned it before. I don't really like instant oatmeal. I've had a few of them recently that I've liked, but this maple and brown sugar, this one ain't doing it for me. I think I had one of these yesterday or last time, I kind of forget, but cinnamon and spice, I think I like that one. But the maple and brown sugar is getting filed in the don't buy it again category. But it's nice to eat a little bit of hot food. And I got some coffee going. It's a Trader Joe's instant coffee, but they have milk and sugar, like powdered milk and sugar in the packet. And I don't usually, well, I don't ever put sugar in my coffee, but this is pretty good. It's not like overly sweet. was looking for a Starbucks alternative for instant coffee because the Starbucks is I think it's up to $10 for an 8-pack, and I think their instant coffee is better than their regular coffee, but I think their regular coffee is absolute garbage, so it's not like hard to do. I think their regular coffee is on par with Folgers, like bulk Folgers, but their instant coffee is pretty good, but it's also expensive, so I've been looking for a replacement. A lot of other replacements seem to be just as expensive, so if I'm going to be buying expensive instant coffee, I'm going to buy what I already know I like. But this was like $4 for 10 packets. I think it was 10. It was 8 or 10. Oh yeah, nice brick of oatmeal there. And it's pretty good. I like it. So I'm probably going to keep buying this instead of Starbucks. Maybe use a little less water next time, but it's really not bad. Yeah, I'm not really digging this one either. Maybe I've just had my fill of instant oatmeal for a while. I'm not really big on a cooked breakfast. I don't eat cooked breakfast during the week. But it is nice to have a hot meal when you're out here, so I figured I'd give it another shot. Every so often I give instant oatmeal a shot, and then I'm always like, yep, that was good enough. So sun's getting pretty close to getting into my little nook over here. So I'm gonna finish my breakfast, drink my coffee, probably make another cup of coffee, and start packing up camp and heading on out of here. So alright guys, we got camp all cleaned up and I'm ready to head on out of here, so I'm going to start hiking. This has been one of the most amazing campsites I've ever stayed at. It's been one of the most amazing places I've ever hiked, even compared to Alpine Lakes last weekend, so I'll definitely be back. Alpine Lakes were cool, so I'm definitely going to go back there as well. But this was another level. So anyway, thanks for watching guys. I'm going to start hiking down and we'll see you next time. Oh, that's good. Really good. You can kind of see the trail cut across there, and then way further, pretty much straight across. I don't know if that's going to show it, if I'm actually pointing to it, but you can see a line in the snow over there. Somebody butt scoot down the snow, but anyway, right up there is where I was camped, so that was pretty cool. Alright guys, I think this is pretty much going to call it. I'm only maybe a couple miles into my hike down, but I'm on the other side of a ridge from where I started, and it's still very cool. You got St. Helens over there. I'm just hiking down this bowl, but I think I'm stopped because I got to cross the snow, but I think I might actually walk down that way. Yeah, let's do snow. Anyway, thinking out loud. I'm probably going to go down in elevation relatively quick, and once I get into the trees, I'm going to be in hiking mode instead of sightseeing mode. So I'm going to call it here. If you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe, hit that like button, leave a comment, and stay tuned for the next one. Thanks for watching.